Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I will show you that how to use shortcuts in Excel. So suppose you want to increase your efficiency and you want to use shortcuts, and rather than clicking on any particular link, any particular icon, or like there are so many options we have, rather than use clicking over here again and again, if you will use Excel shortcut, it will definitely increase your productivity and you would be able to work more efficiently. So in this video, I will show you that how can you use shortcuts, and if you are not aware about the shortcuts, then you just need to just maintain a sheet where you can just write down the shortcuts name, shortcuts like hotkeys, and after that you frequently, if you will use them, then you will automatically learn everything, right? But there is only one thing is required, that is practice. Manual practice is very important, right? Just like we have a sheet one over here. So now you can see that suppose in this part I have to create some border. So normally how I will do it, suppose I do not have any shortcuts, I do not know any shortcuts, then I will go to, first of all, this is the home tab we have, and here we have the border icons. If you will click over here, suppose you want all borders, then you will click over here, then you can see that all the borders are here. Suppose you want to remove it, then if you will go here and there is no border activities is there, right? So what we need to do, so it is taking very small time, it is not taking much time, but basically we have to just go to this each ribbons tab. Suppose we want to insert any hyperlink, right? We need to go to the I, then if I'll click over here, then it will just opening up this wizard. Then we can create some uh, hyperlinks. But rather than using these manually, if you know the shortcuts, then you would be able to do your task very fast and with efficiency, right? So in this video, I will show you that how to use shortcuts. And if you do not have the shortcut, if you do not know the which shortcut use and how to use shortcuts in Excel, then how to find that hotkeys for that particular shortcut, right? So in this particular example, let's suppose I have to create border over here, right? But I do not know the shortcuts command. So what you need to do, simply you need to press Alt on your keyboard. Once you will press Alt, then you can see this like H, and H for the home, and for insert, P for page layout, M for formula. After pressing Alt, if you will press H, let's press H over here. Once I press H, so inside H ribbon, so whatever the options we have, it has given some shortcuts commands for that. Suppose I want to create border, then I will simply click B over here, B, and after clicking B, then for all border we have A options, right? Then I will press A. So what is the shortcut command for border? All border, right? All border. That is Alt. Then you need to, after pressing Alt, you need to press H, then B, B for border, and A for all, right? Similar manner, if I have to just remove it, then you can see that that could be right, like Alt H B N for no, right? So let me paste it over here, then it will become N. So if you are doing any no border, for no border, let me just write it first. Suppose you are working on Excel file and every day you will have to do like create the border, create hyperlink, do the conditional formatting, and there are multiple tasks you are doing manually from these tabs and these ribbons. Every time you will have to go to these options and then you are doing it. So rather than doing it manually, if you will just initially, you will find out the shortcut command for that. And directly, if you will just practice them, then you will automatically get to know about everything about that command. And if you will do the practice for a regular basis, then one day it will happen that your fingers automatically start typing all these commands. Right? Initially, you will face challenges, first of all you need to press alt. Suppose just like I am using these shortcuts, I do not have the knowledge of all the shortcut command, but which commands which I am using regular basis, I have make the note for that, and whenever initially I'm just following them, and after like 2 3 weeks automatically I'm just pressing those buttons, right? Suppose I have to create a shortcut now border over here, I will type alt HB. You can see that how fast it is. I didn't click on the any like home tab, then border, and then clicked on any border command. Suppose I have to remove it. Now you can see that I have removed it. I have to create a thick border for that. The command is alt HPT, right? So suppose you have to create the hyperlink. So you know that hyperlink comes inside insert button. So if you will hover your mouse over here, in some of the icons you will see that the automatically it will show you the shortcut commands. So here we have shortcut command, that is Control K, but where you are not getting the shortcut command for any particular icon, then I already told you that what you need to do, you need to press alt, then whatever the icon you are seeing, whatever the character you are seeing, you need to click on that. Suppose I have to click a hyperlink over here, simply press Control K. And if you want to add anything, like suppose you want to add the sheet 3, then you can click over here and you can directly go to the sheet 3, right? So in this manner you can just create the shortcut command. Suppose let's take any other example. Suppose I need to go to the data, not data, and okay. So okay, let's assume that in this particular example, what we need to do, we need to just remove these grid lines. So whatever the grid lines, this is called the grid lines, right? So this is the grid lines in horizontal way, and vertical way you these lines are you are showing, that is called grid line. Suppose you want to remove the grid line for this sheet, right? So, and if you do not, and every day you are doing this same command, so what you need to do, you need to find out that what is the shortcut for that. Even I do not have the knowledge what is the shortcut, but you can just find it out easily. So what you need to do, you need to simply press, the first thing is that you need to press alt, and after that you need to follow the text, whatever comes in. And if you are using that frequently, using that command, you can just make a note of it, and next time you will, rather than using it manually manually clicking on that icon, you can just use that hotkey or shortcut command, right? In this particular example, what we need to do, we need to click on this grid line and we have to remove all the grid lines, just like you can see that grid lines has been removed, right? So let's assume that we are in right now in a home page. So as I already mentioned over here, that you need to click on that alt button, press alt. Once you will click on alt, so you know that it comes under view panel, view, right? So then you need to, and in view there is a W sign over there, so you need to press W. Once you will press the W, then it is not in a W, I think it is in okay, it is in a W, right? Alt W. So remove grid lines, that is option, that it called V and G, then press VG. Now you can see that all that has been removed, all the grid lines has been removed. So you can just make a note of it, that removing grid lines. So this is the command. You can create a side by side, you can create a note of all the shortcuts which you are using. I'm not talking about that you need to create the shortcut for each and every icon, but I'm talking about you that every day you are working on a spreadsheet, and if you are using some of the functionality, just like you are merging, you are removing grid lines, you are creating the borders, you are using the conditional formatting, clearing the data, filtering part, you can easily find out that what is the shortcut. You can make a note of it, and after doing 2 3 weeks, if you are regularly doing the practice of all these short commands, then automatically you get to know about that how to use it, right? Suppose now I have to just add the grid lines. I really do not know what is the shortcut. Simply press alt, then you need to press W, and again you need to press VG. Right now you can see that all the grid lines are here. Similar manner, suppose I just need to apply the filter, right? So let's take one example, just like we have here day, and here we have some random number sale. day is like Saturday, and sale is like just randomly, not randomly, I will type here like 1 2 something like that, right? And you have to apply filter on any particular day. Let's take an example. You have to just, you first of all you have to just create a like a border over here, then select this Alt HBA, that is a shortcut command, and you need to filter on that. Like in Saturday you will have to apply the filter. The shortcut command for that, you can just use, like you can press Alt, and you know that it comes under the data part. Then you need to press A. Once you will press A, then you can see that after pressing A, you have, this is filter command, that is T. Press T. Now you can see that filter has been applied over here, right? And you can simply filter from here. So now you can, and you can just make side by side, you can make a note, and like initially you need to, you just create these notes, and frequently if you will use it, and then one day what will happen that you, even you will not be aware about that what your finger is pressing, and you will automatically get the output, and whatever the you want to do the changes in your system, you can do it. So let's take one more example. Suppose I'm typing here like Excel example. I have selected this area, right? So this is, and but I want to merge these cells. So I know that it is home tab. We have a merge and center. So just press Alt. Then we have like H over here in home. Press H. And for merging, you need to press M. Then press M. Press M. Then this is a merge and center, that is C. Then press C. Right now you can see that this part has been automatically merge and center part has been completed. In similar manner, you can see that we have all that. Suppose you want to go to the M part, like formula part, you simply need to press M. And you want to use any of these functionality, like you want to use the logical function, then press L. And then you can just insert function, then you can press F over here. Like this, you can just use the shortcut command. You do not have to go to the Google, and you do not have to just write there like what is the shortcut command of this particular example, like filtration part. Like there are whatever the icon you are seeing, that you will get easily the shortcut command, or you can say the hotkey for that particular part, right? So simply the very common thing is that you need to press Alt, and that's all. It will, you need to follow these options, but you should know that like in formula ribbon, what all the activities you can find in data part, what all the activities you have in review part, view part, page layout part, insert, how many options we have, right? Suppose I want to add the word art over here, just like this, press Alt, then you know that it is inside insert panel, you need to press N then, and in for word art you need to press W. So now you can see that this word art is here, right? The only thing is required, and suppose you are doing any kind of you are initially, you just need to make a note of all the hot commands which are you are using frequently on your system, right? And later on you need to practice it. For regular basis you need to practice, and after like 2-3 weeks you will see that that you are just very easily you are using these commands, and even you do not have to remember it. The only thing is required, that is practice. As much as you will practice, you will learn that shortcut command very easily. So this part is completed. The only thing you need to remember, Alt, then follow all these like names, whatever the shortcuts are coming over here. If you want to go to the data, you just need to press then A, and then follow these these commands like M, V, N for consolidation, W for what if analysis, G for group, ungroup, F for from the other source, right? So I hope you would like this video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.